Hey everyone, so welcome in our 8 Akademy TV. Here is Nat Evolve, and today I have someone special with me, and this person just traveled straight from L8 to our 8 villa in Bali. And I'm so privileged to have a guest as a Regan Hillyer. That's how you pronounce it?
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah, so I would like to ask you a few questions if you don't mind.
Of course.
Yeah. So first, Regan, tell me a little bit about yourself and how did you get to where you are today? So just a short story, if you can introduce yourself, would be great.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm an entrepreneur, and there's really two things that I help people do in this world with my work. The first is success mindset. So I help people shift their external reality by going within and really conditioning themselves to succeed. And then the second side of things is I help people with a big message, something that they're born to share with the world, right? And I help them tap into that and unleash that and then ultimately monetize that, right? Build that into an empire. But, I didn't kind of wake up doing that, obviously. It was very much an organic journey of my own story and going back to being brought up to follow the system, right? I was conditioned to think that you have to go to school and get good grades and then go to university and get a job, and that was what was expected of me, right? And so I remember sitting in university. I was studying architecture at the time, and it was actually a uni lecturer, and he said, "I want you to picture your life as an architect 20 years out from now." And I started visualizing, and I just got this feeling in the pit of my stomach, and I just knew that there was more, right? I knew that even though I could do it, or I was good at doing it, there was something bigger inside me, right? And so that's when I threw myself into personal development and really starting to go, how does this all work, and how come people can be successful, and how do people start businesses, and how do people actually live an amazing life that they're super fulfilled by? And yeah, it was really an organic process of trying a lot of things, figuring things out, starting to coach people one-on-one, and then starting to start businesses at the same time, which really evolved into where I am now.
Wow, that's really amazing. Like the way how you speak, and seeing this beautiful smile on your face. That means that you basically love what you do. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I would ask you, like, what is success for you? What if that would be, right? Can you describe what does that mean? Success?
Absolutely. And look, that's a great question because success is slightly different to everyone, right? And for me right now, success is really following my highest joy. And that changes over time. And I think it's important to note that it's okay for that to change. So many people pour concrete on their goals and they say, success has to be this one thing that they're striving for. But really, if you flip that and say, look, it's really about just following your highest joy and tapping into what that is, the more you do that, the more you'll create success, your version of success in your life.
Right. And do you know, like, now it's very, very common that, like, we all hear around it, a lot of people failure, whatever they do, especially in a business. Yeah, like 90% of the business, they failure in the first 5 years. And I think it's like with everything. What do you think? Why is like this? Why people actually have this experience of failure?
Yeah, look, I think there's many different reasons, and I think it definitely depends on the person and the situation. But, if I was to be really general with that question, I think one of the biggest things is that people are looking externally for the answers, right? They're looking for the top 10 things they have to do to fix it, right? Or they're looking for the secret strategy, when really, I truly believe that the answers are within you. Right? And if you really truly tap into your own mindset and your own psychology, if you condition yourself to succeed, then really you can go into any business, any industry, any situation and create success because you've basically wired yourself to be successful.
Wow. Yeah, that's really true. I completely agree with what you're saying. And, the question just came to my mind when I asked you about the success that, well, we spoke before, and you said something what I really, really admire and love about dieting. We had the discussion about clean, healthy food, and you mentioned something that you don't really eat till 2 o'clock.
Right,
is that true?
That is true.
So tell me a bit more about this, because it's very interesting as a fitness expert. I never actually hear about this. Is that something what you basically created, or someone taught you or told you to do it? So how does this work?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's basically it's called intermittent fasting. So if people wanted to go and research it and understand what it looks like, there's a lot of information and scientific stuff behind it. But for me, it wasn't really a journey of I guess someone telling me that I should do that or looking for answers there. I really just tuned in and started listening to my body, and I started noticing that if I pushed my breakfast out to say 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, I found that I had a whole lot more energy and I felt better in the morning. And then I started exercising as well, and then I felt even better. And then I continued to push it out until literally 1 or 2 o'clock now, and I've been doing that for years and years and years. And obviously there's the odd day where I have breakfast socially with people, and that's cool. But I really notice that when I do that, I stay leaner, I have more energy, I have better mental clarity, and I have a nutritional cleanse drink through that process as well. So you basically flooding your body with minerals and vitamins and everything good at the same time.
I'm definitely going to start this tomorrow because I feel very full here in
Yeah.
Bali. Eating all these carbs.
Right.
Is that something very common?
It can be. It can be here. There's a lot of amazing food here, and I think if you're going to, try the intermittent fasting in your lifestyle, just give it a few days because it can feel really difficult for the first week or so when your body's adjusting and getting used to it. But definitely within the first 30 days, you should click into a routine with it.
Okay, interesting. Very interesting. And the last thing what I would like to ask you is about, do you have any favorite quote which you would like to maybe share with other people, or I don't know, something what basically you always connect with, like one quote?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, well, I have many quotes and definitely a lot of amazing people that I draw inspiration from. I'm going to quote myself in this moment because this is definitely the thing that I always come back to in my life and in my work, which is my core message, which is really letting people know and giving them permission to know that they can absolutely have it all in their life in whatever way that looks like for them. And they can have it on their terms and they can have it right now. There's a lot of people in society that say, you can have it all, but not all at once, right? And you see people sacrificing one area of their life for the other. Like they do so well in business, but then their health fails, right? Or vice versa. They have an amazing body, but they're broke, right? And I truly believe that if you choose, you can actually have whatever you desire in any area of your life. So that is my quote. I literally say daily to people, you can absolutely have it all. Don't forget that.
Okay, great. And now, if we want to leave this beautiful interview with a great message to those amazing people who are listening to us right now, what the message would be?
Look, the message I have for anyone listening is to really let them know that they're so much more powerful than they realize right now. And, the stuff that's inside of them, it's real. And, there's no extra people on the planet, right? You're put here for a reason. You're a soul. You have a purpose. You have something really powerful within you. And if you're ready to go there and you're ready to unleash it, then you can create a whole lot of impact and change in this world simply by tapping into that.
Amazing. And this is what I agree 100%, that the greatness is inside you. So it doesn't matter where you're from, doesn't matter who you are, you can inspire people. So just share your message because you can help others. Thank you.
Thank you so much.